All right, here we go. What's up, everyone? This is Put It In My Mouth, and I am Lala. Judith is here because, she hosts this with me.
I'm here all the time.
Hi.
Hi.
You look good.
Well, thanks.
I love your haircut.
I did a haircut. Josie did my hair. She's the shit.
Yeah, really good layers and bangs.
Yeah.
I just cut my own bangs.
Oh, no. If I cut my own bangs, Josie would break up with me.
I was going through an existential crisis.
I like to sit in her chair. We talk shit, and she cuts my hair, and she's like, "Don't you ever cut your own bangs?"
Oh, then she would not enjoy me. So I have a fun present for you.
Oh, my God. It's not even my birthday.
Next month. Is your birthday. But yeah, so okay, we were listening to another, shout out to this podcast. It's called Maintenance Phase.
Holy shit, I love that.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great podcast. And we were listening to it. I think we were road tripping or something, and we were listening to it, and they were talking about how Ed McMahon.
No, you didn't.
Well, you don't even know what I'm saying yet.
Okay.
So settle down. But I did.
Is Ed McMahon here?
Ed McMahon is outside, back from the dead. No, so Ed McMahon, for the listener, for Janet,
Okay.
the only person who's listening to this podcast, Ed McMahon, we know who he was. He was a sidekick on the Johnny Carson, blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, back in the day. So he actually came out with a diet book, which I just find so fucking hilarious. That Ed McMahon decided he was an authority on.
And it was called hey broads, eat like this.
It's
or
basically
something.
aimed to women. Yeah. So I did a deep dive because I wanted to find this book. I found it. It cost me $100 of my dollars.
Wait, you bought the book?
I bought the book. I needed to.
Simsky.
I know, dude. But fuck it, right?
I assumed that this was an independent bookseller.
May I present to you Slimming Down with Ed McMahon.
Okay, so it wasn't called Hey Broad. No, it's Slim Down.
It's called Slimming Down with Ed McMahon by Ed McMahon.
A safe, sane, and simple guide to successful weight. Wait, can I touch it?
It smells like an old
Give
book.
it to me.
Yes, and look at his.
Oh my!
This man is not even. Look.
What is he doing on the cover?
He's not anyway.
Oh my God, this is amazing, and it definitely is moldy, isn't it?
Yeah, it smells like old.
Okay. Oh my God.
Now here's the kicker, Judith.
For instance, my former secretary, Suzette McKeer. Oh my God.
Here's the kicker. And this is, I hope you're with me.
When I was in Korea, we would pour the dry vermouth over.
Anyway, here's the kicker. Are you with me? I know it's hard to peel yourself out of the book.
I'm sorry. I'll pay attention. I'm paying attention.
I have a proposition for you. I think that for the sake of this amazing podcast, we should do his diet for 2 to 3 weeks and see what happens. Will we be gassy ass motherfuckers?
Wait.
Will we be bloated? Because here's the diet, listener.
I remember it as being aspic and a martini.
The diet consists of Sanka, hard-boiled eggs, steak.
Okay, steak I'm into. I love a hard-boiled egg.
And blue cheese salads and martinis and tab. You're only allowed to drink Sanka and tab.
Can you have a Diet Coke? What do we have?
Okay,
what do we
so
do for tab?
Okay, this is why I'm
Dr.
announcing
Pepper. What
it.
was tab?
Tab was made, I think, by the Coca-Cola company, and it was their aspartame.
But it wasn't Diet Coke. It was before Diet Coke?
It was just their brand of diet without calling it diet. It got pulled from the shelves because of the aspartame, I believe. Now look, this is why we need a sponsor. This is why we need your money. My Venmo is at Lala Cooks. Because we need to get Tab to be able to do this diet.
Through the space portal?
It may give us cancer, but
wait, there's still Tab to be bought?
You can get it on eBay for $400 for a 12-pack. So if you at home want to sponsor us and get us Tab so we can do this diet, we're gonna do it. Are you in?
I mean, if someone buys us Tab, I guess I have to drink it, but I need to get my will in order first.
Yeah. Because we're going to be eating shrimp.
You know what? I should discuss this with my husband before.
No. Ryan doesn't need to know. He doesn't need
to know.
But I
mean, if we die from
this is why I'm
drinking
single.
Tab, I'll do the diet, whatever the blue cheese martini. Yeah. Oh, a blue cheese martini.
We're going to go into detail about the exact diet, but I just wanted to put that out there for you.
I mean, I know we have a guest to talk to, but I'd actually rather read this book. our guest better
burn. Anyway, I guess we should bring
really
on our
excited
guest.
about it. Oh my god.
So we're gonna do the slimming down with Ed McMahon.
I'm gonna have to Google tab.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is it? Other than $400 for a what?
It's like a 12-pack. Because they don't make it anymore. It's like
Okay.
people hoarded this stuff and had it sitting in their basement probably for the apocalypse. And now they will sell it to us.
Like the sponge.
What's this? What?
You know, the prophylactic sponge. When they stopped making it, women were hoarding it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. That's a different podcast.
All right. Let's talk about our guest.
Okay, please. Can we talk about
Maybe he'll want to do the diet with us.
Maybe
No,
he'll
he
have
won't.
some sponges for us.
I mean, maybe he likes steak, blue cheese, martinis, Sanka, and tab. Who knows? So our guest today, Judith, is a pizza savant, a.k.a. Slicer. I think that's like one of his nicknames.
Slicer.
A.k.a. Pizza Rambo is another one of his nicknames.
The Rambo. Okay.
He's an IG chaos creator,
oh, dear.
an intentional agitator, a rage baiter. And he is, in fact, the originator
okay.
of honey on a pizza? We need to talk
Wait,
about this. Yes.
but how do you
Ladies and
invent that?
gentlemen,
Okay.
I bring to you Angelo Womack of
Hi,
Rad Times
Angelo.
Pizza.
That was an awesome introduction. Holy
Yeah, she
shit.
should whenever you enter a room, she should enter first and do that for you.
Yeah,
right?
that was great. Hey, cheers, guys. By the way, I've been sitting here the entire time, and I actually had a lot of comments, but they cut my mic off. And then at the end of that, she's like, "I'd rather read this fucking book than talk to this fucking guy."
Okay.
So I'm really happy to be here.
Warm
everyone.
welcome. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Well, it's fine. That introduction kind of made me feel all tingly
Okay.
inside,
yeah,
so
I'm
I'm
just
good.
cleaning up Judith's
She
mess.
does. She cleans them up. We clean up each other's messes.
So hey, can we start off with that honey thing?
No, because
No.
we're
Ah.
going to
But
get
I
into
have
Okay.
questions.
But I have one really important.
Oh,
It's
okay,
the
okay,
first
okay,
question is
okay.
always the most important.
Okay.
You're from New Mexico.
Santa Fe, New Mexico,
Do
baby.
you believe in aliens?
1000%.
Okay, great. That was
Now-
my first question. Now we can
yes.
talk about the honey on the pizza.
Okay, well, don't make me. I'll tell you this right now. I am so into aliens and believe in this
Jesus.
shit. Hold on, I know, but hold on. You're like fucking A.
No, me
No,
too.
she does too, man.
I listen to alien podcasts. all
By the way,
time.
also watch Three Body Problem. That's on Netflix right now.
I binged it in a
Holy
day. That's
shit.
called science fiction.
No, okay, yes, it is. But hold on, let me just say this real quick.
Okay.
I had a client in DC during these UAP hearings, the UFO UAP hearings.
Oh, I was invested.
And I went to the fucking Capitol and I watched all the senators and fucking David Grush walk in there. I went there.
I remember, and you couldn't get in, right? Because you needed
No,
a
I
badge.
couldn't. No, I needed a badge or.
They don't just let anybody into the fucking Capitol, dude.
They kind of do though. They kind of do. Like there's a line, but you have to like look nice, and I look like shit. So they were like, "Get out of here."
But I remember seeing that on your IG, and I was
yeah.
like, "He's really doing
No,
it.
I was,
You're my
I was,
fucking
I was
hero."
fucking there. Now I'm not like crazy, but I believe this. There's just there's a lot that we don't know. Am I talking too close into
There's
the
a
mic?
lot we're not being
Okay.
told.
No, there is. There
guys
is.
are
Because
nuts.
here's the thing.
The
Humans
truth
are
is out there.
humans are pretty stupid. We're
Yeah.
pretty dumb,
Yeah.
and there's shit that would just blow our fucking minds and make us all like kill each other and do some crazy shit. Sorry, this is probably a different podcast that we can talk about all this on.
And
so.
the alien
Capitalism
spin-off
keeps us in
podcast
place.
hosted by us was born.
There you go. There you go.
I
love
might
it.
listen to that.
Yeah.
I might not listen to that
Oh
podcast.
my
I have to
God.
be honest with you.
Come on, you'll be a believer soon. All right, by the end of this podcast, you're gonna be googling some shit. All right.
So we're gonna get to the honey thing, but first, like, little bit of background. You grew up in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
You like worked at a nightclub that had a pizzeria or
Yup.
something, and that's kind of what started your pizza journey.
Yes. So I just needed a job when I was like 18. My first job was working for this celebrity chef, Mark Miller. This was like celebrity chef before like the Food Network and shit. He was a Southwestern chef, and he was my first introduction into how shitty chefs can actually be.
Nice.
On the egotistical fucking maniacs they can be. So anyways, that I'll talk about that in a second. But I just needed a job at night, so I started delivering pizza for this place called Paramount Pizza, and it was in a nightclub. And then I realized, like, wait a minute, if I made pizza here, I could stay in the nightclub until like 2 a.m., right? Here I'm 18, I can't just fucking, walk into a nightclub. So I started making pizza there, and my shifts were like till 2 a.m. So, fucking drunk people leaving tips. It was awesome. It was fun.
You were probably the most popular man in that place.
Only
Making pizza at the club.
Only late at night, and any late night pizza maker could tell you, like, no one gives a shit about you or wants to talk to you until they're really drunk and you're closed and they just want to slice. Then you're the coolest fucking person ever. Oh my God, I love you, please. Like, then they are all flirty and stuff, you know. So,
and you weren't buying it even at 18?
Oh, are you kidding me?
you were absolutely paying double for it.
Can I tell you a story? I actually haven't told anyone this story.
Oh yeah, we love it.
No, tell us.
There's one strip club in Santa Fe, New Mexico called Cheeks. It might have closed.
Great name.
Rest in peace, Cheeks. Anyways, I didn't know this, but one of my late night deliveries at one point was to the Cheeks after party.
Fuck.
Hot.
I was 18 years old.
Did you stay?
As long as I could.
Yeah.
So I delivered, and it was like outside in the yard, like big fence, and I walked in, and some guy answers the fucking gate, like, "What's up, man? Yeah, come in." And there's just, as you can imagine, naked people on lawn chairs,
this imaginary porn is a different podcast entirely. We're on like 7th podcast already.
The dialogue.
So many spinoffs happening today.
You're making this shit up because the pizza delivery guy at the fucking.
This is like a movie from the 1980s.
I swear to God, this happened. So I walk in, right, and I just remember seeing this girl on a lawn chair, and she's like, she sees me as like, fucking a predator, like looking at me. She stands up and she's like, "Hey, pizza boy," and I'm just like, "Ooh, hey." And she goes, "Have you ever seen fake tits before?" And
what a lady!
I swear to God, and I'm like, "No," and she shows me her boobs. And then,
what a
sorry, I'm sorry. Is this like a
no,
family
keep
show?
It coming.
No. Okay, all right.
It isn't now.
So, yeah, exactly. So then she goes, have you ever felt fake boobs before?
Angela, shut up.
Listen, I swear to God.
And
mind
did you? Did you?
I have no reason to tell this story. I'm not young anymore and think, people think I'm cool if I lie. I don't know.
This is like
if anything, my wife's
moment.
gonna fucking kill me for telling this story. Okay? So, of course, I grab her boobs.
2 handfuls.
And hold on, everyone, just don't cancel me.
He was invited.
I was invited. And I was 18.
Consent.
I don't know how old she was. She was older.
She was probably 40, like so old.
Probably.
She was this old
No, she
crone.
wasn't that old. She wasn't that old.
She wasn't that old.
But
we're in our...
All right, wait. No, I want to hear it.
Anyway, keep going.
So 2 handfuls.
So 2, and to me at the time, it felt like flesh over crunchy plastic bags. You know what I mean? It was
I love
weird.
that's what you remember.
That's what I remember. Sorry, I'm burping here. These guys,
We're
the reason I'm
seltzers.
blabbing, these guys got me drunk before the podcast.
Can we also just say that this is our first morning podcast? We never do this in the morning. It's always a night thing.
Oh, God.
So it being before noon.
I thought you meant like morning, like someone just died.
we're
Okay. Okay, good. So that happened, and they gave me shots of tequila and whatever. And then, I had to go back to work, So I just remember going to...
Was it all a dream? Did it actually happen?
I went back to the kitchen and tried to tell the Mexican pizza makers, like, my story, like, "Oh my God, this just happened." And they were like, "No mames, way." Like,
no,
you're lying.
seriously.
They didn't believe me. And I was like, "I swear to God." But that was probably maybe that's why I'm still in pizza. Like I'm chasing that
never
dragon.
know. I mean, that's a pretty high bar.
It is.
Like,
It
hey,
is.
kid, have you ever I mean...
It's truly an 80s movie.
No, totally. And that's why I'm still
have
perverted
you
till
ever
this day.
touched... Like, that's a... Wow.
No.
That's a wowie.
That's a
really good
But you have a
story.
lot of stories. Like you
And I
apparently...
can't believe you've never... This is the first time you've told that story.
I like to in the open.
Okay.
Like to.
I mean, has your
other
mom
people-
heard this story?
No.
Now she has.
And
So is
What's your mom's
Janet.
name?
Loretta.
Loretta.
Oh,
Now you
Loretta
know.
Fernandez. You and I'm trying not to curse, Mom. My last podcast I cursed a lot, so I'm not gonna curse. Okay, so fucking chill the fuck out, bitch.
So you went. I'm segueing here.
Okay.
Keeping it rolling. You
Yeah.
went to high school with some cool people. I have a note about that.
Yes. Here's the cool thing about Santa Fe, New Mexico is we it's a the people that came out of this small town have done really big things. And I'm really like proud of everything from people in my class to even like people who were in other grades than me. But have you ever heard of like Meow Wolf? Have you ever heard of this like big?
She just
I
went.
was just
Oh,
I
shut the
just took a
fuck
trip
up.
to Denver just to see Meow Wolf.
Oh, cool. Those are all my old friends from Santa Fe.
Oh, no
They-
shit.
Fun.
Yeah, so I worked at a teen arts center when I was younger.
Wait,
and
so
it was
do
called
you do D&D? Do you LARP? Do you any of
I've-
these role-playing games?
No, like here's what I'm saying. It's like like the nerdiest people got money from George R.R. fucking Martin, a billionaire who wrote all his. By the way, I
Yeah,
remember
Game of
delivering.
Thrones.
I remember delivering pizza to him. There's no like cool story. I just delivered pizza to him, and at this point, like when I went to a big house, I'd ask people like, "Hey, sorry, just what do you do?" And oh, I'm a book writer. I didn't. I was a dumb
Oh,
pizza
yeah,
maker.
sure
I didn't
you
read
are.
books. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, bye. But I remember, a fat guy with a hat and all that stuff. But this billionaire gave a bunch of nerds in Santa Fe a lot of money, and his property that he owned, which was a big old bowling alley, and they created this amazing installation, and then it got huge, and tourism in Santa Fe exploded, and the mayor gave them anything they wanted, and then they are everywhere now. So that's just one of many. My good friend Cliff, I think he was the executive producer for Vice for a very long time.
Awesome.
There's a lot of us in Hollywood. I could go on and on about.
Well, speaking of that, let's keep it moving to what came next, which was in 2006. You
Yes.
moved to New York you went to film school.
Yes. Well, can I rewind just a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So while I was making pizza, I still had dreams, everyone, besides pizza. Yeah. Like most people do. Most people are in the service industry at a certain point, they have other things they want to do, and they do this to the side. So
We know we were theater majors.
Yeah, see, there
We
you go.
thought we were going to be big on
It's-
Broadway.
It sucks.
Look at us now.
Exactly. It sucks
Still
us
in
but
catering.
What a beautiful thing, though. It's like, no, we found other paths, and for me, no regrets. I was doing digital video editing. I was like a teacher in Santa Fe at like a few schools and all this stuff. And then I got a job. I got a job on a film set for fucking No Country for Old Men.
I have that. I was getting to.
Yes.
So that came before you moved to New
That
York.
came before I moved to New York.
So
yeah.
you, correct me if I'm wrong, you were Javier Bardem's assistant?
For like a week. For a week.
How
and
does
I
one get
fucked
that
up.
job? How do you
And he
get the-
doesn't bring his own assistant at this point?
No, he didn't
They're
bring his
just
own
like, here's
assistant.
some asshole from Santa Fe.
No,
He's your
I,
assistant now.
I picked him up from the airport, and we're talking. At this point, I was
He's
like,
so creepy in that
I
movie.
was the office PA, right? So like, I was just like, hey, go get this, go get that. Hey, here's a list of 30 coffees we want you to order from Starbucks. When you have 30 orders of Starbucks coffees and you're one person and you order that, everyone behind you wants to fucking kill
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
So I
absolutely.
hated my job. So I really just wanted to be like an assistant, because the assistants were like relaxing on set. They were taking it easy, doing this and that. So I was like, I want to be an actor's assistant. So I'm like really like yucking it up with him, but he keeps, and he says stuff that he's like, no, I can't have a female assistant because they fall in love with me. He said this.
Oh, wow.
He said this. I mean, he's a handsome guy.
Sure.
So I was like, okay, I got this in the bag. Anyways, I won't go too into it, but I fucked up. I pissed him off. And
But he used it. He used it in
No.
the role.
that's okay. I'll
That's
say-
why he
But
was
what'd
so
you
good
do?
in No Country, because he
Okay,
actually
so
hated you.
basically, what I did was I accidentally erased his iPod. Remember iPods? When
Yeah,
people had
yeah.
How
iPods.
did you
So
accidentally?
so he had voice. He had a voice coach, and his voice lessons were on a CD. The production gave him a new laptop, but his iPod was PC based. So I'm like, I'll fix this because I want to be your assistant. I'm going to impress you.
Oh,
so I
no.
plug his fucking iPod into someone else's PC, and it's like erase and reload. I'm like, oh my god! And the entire office was like, "What have you done? This is before like a cloud,
Right.
So
It's gone forever.
it's
still
gone
don't
forever."
understand the cloud.
And all of his music, and everyone was like, "You just fucking fucked up the main actors."
Just
this
go
and
throw
that.
yourself off a cliff.
Exactly. Oh, that's what I felt like doing. So basically,
Did you have to go tell him?
I had to go
Mr.
tell him.
Bardem.
Excuse me?
And at this point, he looked at me like I was just absolute garbage.
Did
and
he
I'm
have
just
the
like,
wig on?
Yeah.
No, he didn't have the wig on. That was actually that was his real hair. That was his real hair. He came with long hair, and that was his real hair.
Oh, okay.
So
What?
well, it was styled.
Yeah, it was definitely styled.
So
It was
anyways,
quote
like,
unquote.
like a few days later, I was still teaching these digital video editing classes. So all my cords were in his hotel room, and my class was on the weekend, and I had to get all my cords. It was early in the morning. So here it is, like 6:30 in the morning, and I was like, I need my fucking cords. And there's no Apple store in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So I had to drive to the hotel, and I had to knock on his door, and here Javier Bardem opens the door with his, like, you know, his European banana hammock on, and he's like, what? And I'm just like, Mr. Bardem, I'm so sorry. I need to get my cords. I brought him like some kombucha because he was like trying to lose weight for like the role, and I brought you some kombucha, sir. You know, like this and that. And he's just like, get your shit and get the fuck out of here. Like he hated me. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
So I get my stuff and I leave and I walk back to the fucking parking lot and I walk back to the car like, oh god damn it, that didn't work. And I'm like, oh my god, I forgot my fucking keys.
No
in
way,
his
dude.
hotel.
Stop it. Stop it.
I know. So I had to walk back and like knock on his door again, and he answered the door.
I hate you too.
Right?
Yeah.
I hate myself still. And he answered the
So
door,
much
and I'm just like, not even apologizing, just like in utter shame, like, I forgot my keys. I'm so sorry.
It's like
and
this guy.
yeah, and I'll say this: through the rest of the production, he was looking at me like he wanted to.
Oh, so you were still on
fucking
set, just not
kill
working
me.
for.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
So Judith's not wrong.
I never ran an errand for him again. Mind you, they would be like, hey, pick up his laundry or do this or that. I'd be like, yeah, sure. They never called me back to do a fucking thing for him.
That's weird.
And every time
I think you made his performance better.
Yeah.
you know what?
I'm going to go with that.
Can I tell
In my
you
head,
something?
that's what's happening.
Like maybe he just needed someone that he really hated and wanted to actually murder, you know, to like inspire him.
Method acting.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying. It's like the whole production, he like fucking didn't talk to me, just stared me down if I'd pass by. I'm like, hello, Mr. Bardem. Even when we saw each other, like I saw him at a sushi spot and I was like, Mr. Bardem, hello. And he just looked at me like this, you know, and I was like, fuck, Jesus Christ. Like, sorry I woke you up in the morning, like asshole.
No, you were
What a shitty guy.
You were his audience.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Maybe he wasn't a shitty guy. Maybe he was just like in his role, you know? Maybe he's a method actor. So maybe he just...
He wasn't
and
breaking
also
character.
you did
he just wasn't breaking
his
character.
entire
That's what I
iPod.
tell myself
And
to fall
also,
asleep at
you
night.
really fucked up.
You
so.
like that's
I fucked up everyone. Anyways,
wow.
yeah. So then after that, I worked on that movie for a year. I'm in the credits if no one doesn't believe me. Oh, and I did another thing too. Can I tell one more story about?
Of course, we love
Jesus
this.
Christ. So, I like to.
We might edit it out, but
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You don't want to get sued by whoever, Miramax. Me and here's the thing. Anytime I make friends, it's like ball busting, and that's the same thing. Like even with my Rad Times like account, like friends in the industry, in the pizza industry. Like
we're gonna get to. I can't wait to
I
get to your
tease them,
Instagram.
they tease me back. I have this really toxic energy to me where I'm a black hole of I just suck it all in, right? And I love it. And people have fun with this and it's great. Anyways, me and the assistant or the second assistant director, Bach Delorum, and the Coen brothers assistant, Drew Out, we'd play pranks on each other all the fucking time, but like bad ones. Like they hid like open anchovies under my car seat and I was driving everywhere. So like my car, I couldn't find them either.
Oh my
car smelled for like a month until I had to take it in to get detailed, and this guy's like, "Oh yeah,
Well,
anchovies."
it might be the open anchovies under you. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So
Baking in the hot Santa Fe sun.
so it's nighttime in Las Vegas, New Mexico, and it's the scene in No Country where Llewellyn Moss, Josh Brolin, he's in his hotel room like waiting at the door. The lock busts and hit him in the chest, and he jumps out the window and jumps in that guy's car, and the guy gets shot in the head, and the truck crashes. It's that night, filming of that night. So I'm there, and what's it called? It's like 3 a.m, and I see Drew Hout, the Coen brothers' assistant. He walks into a porta potty, right? And I'm there. Hold on. I'm with my
What
friend
comes next?
Scott Hushin, who he was like an assistant with like special effects. So we're walking. I go, hold on. And I run to the lot with the porta potty. And he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, don't worry. I got it. So I go up to the porta potty and I start fucking shaking it like crazy, right? And I see my friend Scott like running, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, he was like very concerned. So
I'm telling a joke. Clearly.
Yeah, like what? And then I start running with him, like, what happened? And like, what's going on? And he's like, dude, what the fuck? That was Ethan Cohen that went in there. I was like, no, that was Drew. He's like, no, that was Ethan Cohen.
Oh shit.
So we run
Literally.
around the corner to this bank, right? And we're like peeking on the side of this bank, and sure enough, Ethan Cohen comes out of this porta potty like, what the
Was he covered in shit?
what the fuck was that? Maybe. I mean, I don't know, but I got the fuck out of there. So I'll say this. There was a lot of times where I should have been fired from that production, but I made it all the way through, baby. I made it all the way through.
Way to be in those
Wow.
credits.
Fucking A. I made it in the credits, everyone. I moved to New York, to pursue film. And at this point, digital cameras sucked or they were extremely expensive. So I wanted to learn film. And I moved to New York and I went to the new school for film to be like certified to use film equipment and all that stuff. And while I was there, I needed work. And what did I know how to do? I knew how to make pizza, Not
Judge
good pizza,
fake breasts.
and
breast
I was a breast
judge.
inspector.
Yeah.
Yes. There's no ads for that though.
Right.
So
Weird.
I had to make pizza.
Oh well.
Yeah, oh well. So my first job was at this place called Vinny Vella's Pizza. Vinny Vella was an actor.
Sounds
He's like in every fucking 90s like Italian movie. Anyways, I worked there and then still doing film, and then my good friend Gabe Rosner was like, "Hey, me and my friends, you remember like Chris Perchini and Brandon Oy?" I'm like, "Yeah, those bartender guys that worked at like
These are all the
Odessa."
Roberta's founders.
Yeah. Remember, yes, those were Roberta's founders. So I was like, okay, cool. Just thinking, it's some place in Bushwick. It's close to my house. So I started working there, and I'll say this.
So you opened Roberta's?
I was one of the first boots on the ground there when it came to helping develop that place in terms of menu.
And what year was
vibe.
that?
2008.
Okay, so
Yeah.
But did they open like before 2007? No, yes.
When was it? Was it 2007?
I was living in LA and I remember hearing like Roberta's was big. It was like there weren't really any restaurants in Bushwick like that at the time.
None.
And it was, it had this kind of hip, cool factor from the get-go. So I opened a restaurant in 2008, 2009 in LA called Jelena.
Wait, shut the fuck up.
No, I will keep talking. Yeah, wait, why?
I'll say this, everyone.
Okay. This could be
took
good
it
or
over.
bad.
Jelena was the first place. Okay, mind you, I feel like Roberta's was very authentic for what they were doing. And Jelena was the first place that I went to that, in my mind, like, I don't want to say copied, but maybe inspired, I don't know, but had a very similar, let's say, seasonal small plates and wood fire pizza,
Yeah.
which wasn't
they were
around
very
at the time.
inspired by Roberta's.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this right now, that was the first place that actually fucking did it right, and the pizza was phenomenal, and the small plates are awesome. That was you? Shut the fuck up.
I mean, I
should have done my research.
opened the restaurant, but Travis Lett was the chef. And I remember when we first opened, he was like, there's this place in New York, and they went back and forth a few times called Roberta's. And they're like, we're kind of trying to be like a little, like a classier kind of Roberta's, but we want to be this neighborhood pizza kind of spot, just like they're doing.
They nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so crazy because I remember hearing about Roberta's, and Judith was living here, and I was like, we got to go to Roberta's. And it was just like a big thing that happened like out the gate, I feel like,
Interesting.
Let's talk about your Instagram.
Oh, God. Okay.
So Rad Times Pizza is your company. I'm wearing your merch.
Sick. By the way, everyone, please, men, women, doesn't matter what size you are, crop top the Rad Time shirts. Show your belly, for fuck's sake. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Show it. I'm gonna start crop topping.
I mean, I love your merch. It's
Thanks.
so tongue in cheek. It's so fucking hilarious. You design it yourself?
Yes. Well, I have the
It's
ideas.
like, it's based on like old school horror movie type of
Yes,
thing.
kind of. Well, I'm really, really into horror movies. Always have been. That's what I want to make when I finally get back into it. But here's what's great about my. I guess I can call it a brand. I hate to like box it into anything because it's my artistic expression to like my business, and it's what I want to do, and I can put anything into it and make anything with the name Rad Times Pizza. Even video production. Rad Times Pizza presents,
But yeah, okay. So if somebody's like, "What is Rad Times Pizza?" Tell the people at home what Rad Times Pizza is, because it's like
what
memes,
camera should I look into?
memes and consulting.
Oh, this, okay,
Look into this.
okay. Wait, this one's red.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what Rad Times Pizza is. I don't know what the fuck it is. I will say this though. Rad Times Pizza is this. The reason it's called Rad Times Pizza is because I truly, truly believe that pizza making should be fun, and I believe pizza should always be fun and never pretentious and never just this like toxic environment. And mind you, I've seen it all in pizza, and I've seen people try and take it too seriously and create these like fancy restaurants with pizza, and I've seen people be very military with pizza, and it's like this. When you hire pizza makers, you rarely hire people that are like, I moved to New York to make pizza. No, fuck no. You hire people that are just like, hey, I need a job. Yeah, I can make pizza. And you're like, okay, great. You will not keep them on, and you will not inspire them to love what they do unless they're having a good
That's
time.
so fucking true.
And
I
this
mean,
is
that's
some-
true in
yeah.
any job, right?
It is. And you know what? That's what's a beautiful thing about
But
Roberta's.
pizza should be fun. It's like pizza party.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's have a
And it makes
pizza
everyone
party.
so happy.
Yeah.
It makes people happy, and you know what? Yeah, it's a fucking peasant
treat.
food. It's a treat. It's something that you remember when you were small, or when you were younger, a kid eating pizza, and
Yeah.
what that means to you.
It's fun.
It still makes me really happy.
Yes, it does, and it makes a lot of people happy. And and there's always that pizza you have in mind that was like fucking perfect. I remember the one pizza that I first had that blew my mind. I was in on Corsica Island in Calvi. There's like Napoleon castles everywhere, and I'm just like, hiking and whatever.
Fancy fuck.
Well, kind of, but there was this like shitty, just like truck, and I was like hungry, and I couldn't really understand what was on it, and ordered pizza, and it came out, and it had like fucking olives with a pit still in it, and me being a kid, I was just like, ugh, like pits, and I took a bite, and it was the first time I had like something real, like real ingredients, real amazing tomato and dough. And I'll never forget that. And
How old were you?
I was younger. I think I was like 19. It was my first time. By the way, I think I can say this now. Mark Miller, that chef I was talking about.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I took advantage of my payroll there, and I saved a lot of money. And I took a trip to Europe when I was a kid, and I had no idea what I was doing. And I got there, and I was just like, "What am I supposed to do? Museums? This isn't fun." So I just like roamed around. But yeah, fuck.
And you had an amazing pizza moment,
I had
which
a-
is
I had an
what
amazing
we
pizza.
live for. Food moments that
Yeah.
you remember, dude.
No,
that's-
sometimes it's rare when you have a pizza moment that's just like, what the fuck, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's
Truly.
it's hard to break outside of what pizza already is, and a lot of people eat pizza because it's something they just want that's familiar. They don't want something to blow their mind. They just want something to comfort them and this and that. But I will say this. As much as, Massimo from Lit Industry, you fucking
Oh,
punk.
Mas.
And
Nick doing great things.
Nick, dude, like those guys, their service and their style and their energy that they bring to their pizzerias is
For the listener,
fucking
Lindustry
awesome.
is a pizzeria that started in Williamsburg, and now they have a West Village location, and they kill it. It's
They-
a top slice in New
Yes,
York.
it is. It is. But when you have their slice with burrata and Mike's hot honey, though, that's one of those things that's just like, fuck.
Okay, so we got to go back because
Okay.
we might have to edit this back, but there is a craze now in pizza of putting hot honey on pizza. And
Yes, there is.
and this was started at Roberta's with the bee sting pizza.
Yes, in a sense. Hold on. In a sense. Yeah.
And you, my friend, were the first one that was like, this is what I heard. It was like, oh, breakfast food, like dough, honey on dough. I'm gonna put this on a pizza, but it wasn't hot honey. It was just regular honey, correct?
Correct.
And you took it to your boss, and you're like, and you had like sopressata on it, and you were like, do you think this works? And he was like, yeah, put it on the brunch menu.
Okay, you
I
kind of
just told your story.
you like put that story in a blender and then but that was still good. That
Because
was
we have
good.
so much to get to.
No,
and
you're like,
we have
freeze
like
that.
no
Okay,
time.
No, it's fine. Okay, so check this out. Okay, so
Okay.
basically here's what happened is by the way, the first person to probably put honey on pizza was some Italian motherfucker, who had a beehive
Sure,
in
but
his
for
backyard.
New York City intents and
yeah. So
purposes.
I always say this: there's someone who first did it, but then there's someone who first made it famous, right? Who
And
made it
that's
popular? Who
Or
did
made
it?
it-
Who
made
did
it
it the
a
right way?
thing.
So this is pre Pauly G's, pre fucking Mike's Hot Honey, pre the industry putting shit on there, Scars putting the extra
Yeah,
hot on his
Lindustry didn't even
slice.
exist.
No, it didn't. We were putting Lancaster honey on our pizza with sopressata and our chili oil, which is basically just a margarita with that stuff. And at first, it was just like, the main chef, Carlo, thought, it's like honey on pizza. Like, that's fucking tacky. Don't do it. The other owner was like, yeah, it's good. Put on the brunch menu, because it was like sweet and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it became a thing. And then it became a bigger thing. And now it's a thing all over the fucking world. Even, Pizza Hut's doing their fucking hot honey. But by the way, it's not
Look
honey.
at
It's,
you.
that
Look
shit's
at you.
that shit's not honey. It's what is Pizza Hut using?
Just sort of
corn syrup.
Corn
Yeah.
syrup.
Bullshit,
It's spicy corn
so
syrup.
so here's one of those things where it's like that's a badge of honor that I hold like to myself, that I would never try and argue for to take credit. You know what I mean? In terms of like, I don't want to be known for that, and I also don't want to that to be like my peak of pizza. You know what I mean?
But
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty cool that it is such a trend,
It's
and like you're the
fucking
guy.
cool. But-
You're
and
like,
here's the-
I had
yeah.
this dumb idea, or this
No,
very
and-
cool idea,
and
or
I would,
whatever.
I would never
Look
and
at
I-
what it is.
Yeah, and I would never tell like the industry like, yeah, well, you putting honey on pizzas because of me. No,
I did it.
they
tell 'em.
did their own thing. They did their own thing. They put the burrata with the honey. They made their own thing famous. So that is now theirs, and they can now claim to anyone else who does that they're copying them. So fuck it. It's fine. I'm glad everyone's doing this shit.
So let's go back to your IG, because you agitate, you intentionally
Yes.
rage bait,
Yes.
you make fun of these pizza videos on the internet that are just absolutely mind-blowing. The way people will bastardize pizza.
Yeah.
It just gets under your skin, and you put it out there and you're like, what is this
What's
shit?
a bastard pizza? Tell
It's
me.
hilarious.
So a bastard pizza is something that, and it's usually from like Italians, like in Italy, and they're like showing you how to do pizza the right way. And, it usually is just like, I'll say this, Italians love French fries and hot dogs on pizza. They do. Look it up. It's a thing that they like over there. Yeah. And then they're trying to tell us like, oh, that's not Italian, whatever. Fuck you guys. And let me just say this. Pizza is hot take. Pizza is better in America. You know why? Because all you motherfuckers move here to showcase your pizza. That's what you do.
So the best pizza came here.
The best pizza came here, and it still comes here, and they showcase it. And if you ask me, I think in terms of, the range of pizza, you come to America to have it. There's a lot of awesome Neapolitan spots here. Chicago, go to Emmett's. Shout out Emmett's. There's so many different styles, and then our like California style, which I feel like. By the way, Roberta's, if you ask me, kind of California style.
I
Before
agree.
before Jelena,
Yeah.
before anyone who was doing it, Wolfgang Puck was putting seasonal ingredients on a wood fire pizza and showcasing it. Back in the day, if you did that shit in New York, you'd be like, what the fuck? And it took some hipster pizzeria like in fucking Bushwick,
It's true.
Roberta's, to actually make that
Don't get
cool.
fucking fancy with
And
my
it
fucking
made it
pizza.
valid. Yeah.
They did. But, here's the thing. And going back to like, well, Angelo, wait, didn't you say you hate fucking pretentious shit? Well, no, they didn't do it pretentiously
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
true.
At all. We did it as in like, no, we're just growing our own shit because it's fucking cool and it's on our rooftop. And we, Roberta started the Brooklyn Grange, which there's like 3 locations now growing, seasonal shit on giant rooftops in Brooklyn. It's fucking amazing. So, it was never pretentious because at the end of the day, Roberta's was just a bunch of drunk slobs who just love to make food and do drugs.
And it worked. It really, really worked.
Awesome. It's awesome.
I also love how on your Instagram you have like this beef with Pauly G.
Ah.
It's just so funny how you make fun of that man
man.
so much. You make memes of like it's just you're constantly
Of-
fucking with Pauly G.
Of the Simpsons mole man
Yes,
as
exactly.
as
Does
Pauly G.
he? Does does he get you back?
Yeah,
or
does he
this
know
a
this is
one-sided
happening?
Well,
Because he's a sweet man. Like he is sweet.
I know. Here's the thing. I was not hurt, but I was just like a little disappointed. Like, okay, you're, doing interviews with Pauly G, but I'm like, fuck it, fine,
Oh,
whatever.
me doing interviews
yeah,
with him?
it's
Yeah,
fine. It's fine though. I really don't care. But I was like, oh god damn it, thinking like, oh
I'm
shit.
sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But I'll say this: me and Pauly G, we were really good friends because Pauly G, he would come into Roberta's before he opened his spot, talking to us. Yeah, I want to open a place in Brooklyn. Just thinking of this and that. And we're like, cool, old man. Hey, go for it. Yeah. Oh, you retired and want to make pizza? Oh, cool. You make pizza on these like pizza blogs. Like this is a different fucking game. Like
God bless
get
him.
ready. Yeah. Well, exactly. But we were still nice to him, but we literally didn't think that he was going to be built for this. And by the way, we were wrong. He's doing a very good job at what he's doing. But day one, Pauly G's, this is a true fucking story. Day one, his friends and family night of his first location, right? One of his pizza makers was sick. One guy, he had a fire. The other guy just sucked. So he called the owner of Roberta's, Chris Paracchini, and was like, because we had a relationship at this point, oh yeah, Pauly G, call us for anything kind of shit. So he was like, I don't have anyone. I don't know what to do. Can you please fucking come here and help? Can you send any pizza makers over and help out?
Oh.
At this point, me and another Roberta's pizza maker, we were really interested in the oven that he had. He had a Stefano Ferrara oven, right? So we were like,
yeah, it sounds fancy.
No, they were like, it's like the Ferrari of wood fire ovens, right? They're expensive. And
so you wanted to get your hands on his oven?
Yeah, I just wanted to see it. And also, like fucking A, like let's help out Pauly. At that point, he was not threatening. At that point, he was not threatening. So we went there and we fucking helped him out. His oven was filled with ash and coals, and there was a mess.
That
there was
that's bad?
Oh, bad.
Okay.
There was like, yeah, sorry, that's bad, everyone.
Oh, okay,
you got to throw away your ash at the end of the day or night or something like that. We helped him out, and the person I went with stayed for a couple of days, but I stayed on for about probably a little over a week. Telling him how to everything from like label his mise en place, like with a date, and the tools that he needed, and how to build the fire properly, and this and that. And I helped him out. And forever, that guy was very appreciative of everything I did. And for a very long time, me and Pauly had a very good communication. Pauly pissed me the fuck off a few times, and he did something to someone in my family, and then he did something he said something in front of me to my kids. And at that point, I was like,
the gloves are off.
Fuck you, old man. I will trip you and your bones will shatter from your osteoporosis.
Oh my
you
God.
cocksucker.
Wow.
I think I texted him that, and he sends that text to people like, oh, look, he threatens old people.
Oh, God.
I'm like, yeah, and I'll do it again.
So I also love on your Instagram how you go after the naturally leavened people.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
you love that shit. Dave Portnoy, we
Do you wait? I've been
Dave
waiting for this
Portnoy.
joke. Do you have a complaint about Portnoy?
Do I have a complaint about Portnoy? The
he's
It's a literary joke, you guys. Portnoy's complaint? No.
Oh, is it? No, I had no idea.
I'm sorry, it
Philip
went
Roth?
right over my head
fuck,
too.
yeah.
God damn it.
I make pizza for a living. I don't know big words.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
God, sorry. So I'll
Because there's always the people that are like, oh, but he does such good things for small businesses, and it's like, yeah, but he's a motherfucking predator.
Yeah, he's a predator, and he's just like, here's the thing. When did like adoring frat boys become a thing? When did like praising like that gross, toxic disgusting frat boy?
I thought that
become
wasn't
cool.
cool anymore, but it's like still super cool.
Never has been.
People will just overlook all the things, the gross stuff that he's done, and be like, but he helps small business.
That's what I'm saying. At a certain point, it's like, well, does he still do that beyond just like gracing them with a score? You know what I mean? Does he still like actually like?
So he goes around. He
takes one bite, but then he
scores
continues to
pizza,
take more
but
bites.
he has so many young men who follow him.
So here's okay.
Barstool Sports is his company.
Yes. Right.
So let's say this real quick. I'll sum this up. Beyond like the horrible person that he is and the horrible stuff that he's done like in his private life, in terms of pizza, here's what he's done. He has people following him and wanting to please him, right? And especially new pizzerias. And this guy has a certain palate, right? He wants crunchy, no flop, right?
Does flop piss you off?
No,
Okay.
there should be some flop. There should be a little bit of flop.
I like the flop.
You do?
In pizza.
Clarification.
Other times, yes, you want it, stiff. But
Like
in
nice and
pizza,
firm.
yeah, nice and firm. In pizza, though, it's like sometimes a New York slice might have a little bit of flop, and that's what makes it delicious because you can actually taste the dough. The dough's still alive. It's not fucking,
Burnt to
baked to shit.
A cracker.
A cracker. So all these pizzerias that have existed before and are starting up, they're like over baking their pies to make
To
it
please this one
to
asshole?
please this
Yeah,
one
real?
fucking asshole. So there's a lot of new
Let's
pizzerias.
kill him.
It's
Here's
fucking
another
fun.
question before we go into a fun little thing. Settle the debate. Is it the water? Is it the water?
Well, is it
The New York City water.
Is it water? Yes, it is. Water is a major component, but is it specifically
Yeah.
New York City tap water?
yeah.
Well, we're spoiled and we have awesome tap water that comes down from the Catskills. It's
Yeah.
filtered and all the fucking roots from, the mountains
it's
and
delicious.
trees
We got
and
great
shit.
water.
It's-
Shrimp in the
Yay,
water.
it's
water.
great. That's the thing. Real quick story. I had a Hasidic client who I was making pizza for, kosher,
can't,
all this
you
stuff.
Gotta,
Well,
Can't
that's
use
the
the
thing.
water.
I was
Gotta
like
take
really
the-
like trying to get into like, kosher this and that and understanding this. Like, okay, I have to have a rabbi cut the onions. Okay, rabbis have to crack the eggs. Like that's
For
weird.
those of you at home who do not know, there are microscopic shrimp in New York
Okay, I
City
don't-
water.
all right.
Yes.
Used
Do
to,
we call them shrimp?
So I
used to kill the larvae of mosquitoes. So for the Hasidic folk, it's not kosher water.
you know
It's
what
trafe.
you know what he
Our water is trafe.
you know what he told me? He goes, I don't want to do a acidic impression. I'm not gonna do that. But he said, oh yes, like we've heard this before, and if we can't see it, it kind of doesn't exist. And the first thing that popped in my head is like, you mean like God, like. Like God?
Oh, wow.
Anyways, that's another
Different
that's another
podcast.
story. Different
Existential
podcast.
questions.
Okay, so
Sorry, guys. Cut that out.
Here
okay?
we go. Fuck, marry, kill.
oh,
Detroit style, New York style, Neapolitan.
I'd fuck them all.
All right. Great. All right. So
Woo, okay.
Wait, sorry. Sorry.
yeah. No, that's good.
Say that again. Say that again. Let me actually think about that.
No. We're moving
as
on.
you think about it,
Okay.
you follow 3 people on
Okay.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, I do.
You follow Pizza Hut,
Uh-huh.
Domino's,
Yep.
and Little Caesars.
I do.
So we're going to give you a little blind taste
Oh.
challenge before we go into our quick round. We're going to blindfold you, and we're going to see if you can tell the difference between the 3. However, we had a little snafu.
Okay.
Little Caesars doesn't deliver here because there's only like one in New York
Wait,
City.
no, you just gave it away.
So there's an outlier. I'm
Okay.
just telling him that. I won't
Okay.
say
Oh,
who
I thought it
is.
was we were gonna make it real difficult and be
Ah.
like,
No,
oh,
no, I
they're
don't
like
want to. I don't
two
want to.
truths and a lie.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Too hard, too difficult.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we have? Domino's
We have Domino's
and
we have Pizza Hut,
Mm-hmm.
and we have pizza and,
and
a
then
third
we have a third.
that isn't Little Caesars.
If it's Polly G's, I'm leaving.
Shit, that would have been really funny.
Did all 3 pizzas come, Candace? Okay. So as Candace is doing that, I do have one more question. Can you make good pizza at home?
Yes, you can.
And what are the
absolutely.
tools that you
Like
need?
me with my shitty oven.
Yeah. Tell us.
Absolutely. Buy a don't buy
stone?
pizza stone.
No?
Don't buy pizza stones. They break, they suck,
Okay.
they don't hold a lot of heat. Buy pizza steel. There's all kinds of different brands, but it's
Pizza
basically
Hot take.
steel.
Okay.
A
I never
really
knew this.
heavy round piece of steel you put in your oven. It holds a lot of heat, and you can cook like several pizzas one after another without having to like recharge it. Those are the best.
Pizza
or
steel.
you can also
Pizza
buy
steel.
electric ovens, like countertop electric ovens, like Uni has one. And oh shit! Do
In comes
you want me to take off?
Candace.
Do you want me to take off my?
Nope.
Okay. All right. All right.
We love this.
Is this a bra?
Yeah, it's a bra. We multi-purpose. I
my
just took mine off and I was like, put this on his face.
Is that
Oh,
uncomfortable?
man.
Is it too tight?
Sorry, my boob inspector days are coming back. Everyone, watch out! Watch out!
All right, so we're gonna make you do this and see if you can tell the difference. We're just gonna taste them for shits and giggles. We're not blindfolded, but
This is one sort
this
of
is
pizza.
one pizza.
This is a kind of pizza.
Can you see it all?
No, you know, I'm going to tell you honestly, I can smell it, and it already kind of smells like Pizza Hut. I'm gonna
Here
be
you
honest.
go.
Wait, where is it? Where is it?
Right there.
Okay.
All
See,
right.
I don't. Yeah, I think that the.
Take a bite.
All right.
Hold on. Where's the tip? Is this a square?
Just the
What
tip.
is this? Oh, there we go.
There's
I got it.
the
Okay.
tip.
Okay.
Oh man, that is.
No, this is neither Pizza Hut nor Domino's. This is like a local fucking place.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll find out.
All right.
Yeah.
I
Slice
wonder
number
if he
2.
could see it, if he could tell.
That's number 2. Can I give this to someone?
Yeah, you can put it here. Put it down on the plate, and then we'll do a visual.
All right, all right.
All right.
All right.
That was slice 1.
Uh-huh. I might, hold on. If I try the others, I might take that first one back. But
Okay.
I'm
We'll
Yeah,
leave
if
it.
you
We'll
want,
leave it.
if you need to
99% sure.
compare,
Okay.
you need to compare.
What do you think about pineapple on pizza?
I like it. It's fine. Have fun with pizza, man.
Yeah.
If it makes you happy, fucking A. It's just, never feel superior to what you like on pizza. That's what I fucking hate.
Okay.
Okay.
And that going back to like the whole naturally leavened, you know what I mean? Like
very
Roberta's has been naturally leavened for a very long time. They don't say shit. It just is
What does naturally leaven? Okay, take a bite.
Also, it appears as if this pizza came as a white pizza. So this may really fuck up
Wait a
everything.
minute. What the fuck? Hold on.
But go for the crust. I feel like the crusty part, you're going to be able to.
I'm so sorry this order was messed up, most likely by myself.
This is Pizza Hut. Wait. I think this is Pizza Hut. Seems kind of panny. Very oily, you know? Need
All right.
some napkins.
It's Domino's, Pizza Hut, and a third that's not.
See,
Okay.
let me tell you something. Like, I want to take another bite of this. They put
Yeah.
something in
Oh,
there.
this is way better than
You know?
the first one.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
saltier,
Oh, saltier.
and there's some texture going on in the
The
crust.
crust actually has flavor on this
Yes,
one.
yes.
All right, third pizza coming in hot
sorry,
or room temp.
My-
Actually,
my
got it.
goodness. Okay, okay.
I love this. This is fun.
No, I'm
This is
really
great.
having a good time. And I was hungry.
By the way, and just so you guys know, this is one of my kinks. So thank you. Thank you.
Blindfolded pizza
Yeah,
tasting. I
oh,
can get off
yes.
on it.
Yes.
All right, here
All right,
we
this
go.
is number 3. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is Pizza Hut.
Did he just taste it?
Right?
I mean, feels it.
Damn. Wait, hold on. This might be Domino's, because Domino's, like, now, since they had shitty crust
They have
for a
good
long time, they
sauce.
like season their crust now with
Oh.
like this, like, I don't know, like seasoned crystals.
I'm not mad at this.
It's interesting to taste the 3 of these at once.
Right?
It's really interesting.
The first one was so bland and so bad. The second one was better, but I think this is my favorite of the 3.
I really don't like a white pizza, so I don't like the second one.
I feel
I'm
yeah,
I
that was a mess up probably on my order as I'm trying to do it in the subway before we got here.
Fucking hell.
All right, so you can take this thing off. Your blindfold. Give us your what you think they are.
Damn. Okay, well, hold on.
If I tell you what the third option is, would you be able to?
Maybe.
Do you want me to?
Well, because I mean, there's no way I could guess the
It's-
third option.
It's Papa John's. So those are your 3 pizzas.
Okay, you just fed me Papa John's.
Uh-huh.
That's when I go to restaurants and I hand like my allergy card. It says Papa John's on there, just so you
Well, I
know.
hope you don't die.
Thank you.
No, this is blasphemous. Let's
Okay,
let's
okay.
be clear.
So
We should all be ashamed of ourselves, but also tell us.
okay. So here's what I think. I think the first one was Domino's. I think the second one was Pizza Hut, and I think the third one was Papa John's.
Candace, what do we? She says no. Okay, Candace, what was number 1?
Number 1 was Papa John.
Papa
Number
John's was
one was
1,
Papa
which I thought was the worst, no flavor.
Really?
Fuck you, Papa John.
2 was Pizza Hut.
And the last you guys just had was Domino's.
The one I liked the best was Domino's. What about
Oh,
you?
nice. Was the middle one, the second one.
Middle one was Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Yeah, hey, Pizza Hut, man. I'm telling you. I got Pizza Hut right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I got one right. Okay, switch that to it. But no, pizza has this like it's almost tastes like how it smells like when you walk into a
Yeah.
old school Pizza Hut. You know what I mean? So
And it makes you want to competitively read. Do you
The
remember
book it,
getting-
the
Not
book it
me.
club. Yeah, you get
you
free pizza.
Free pizza if you read like
books.
3 books a week or
oh
something.
yeah, the book it. Yeah, I remember that.
All right, so we have a segment that we
I'm
like
still
to
eating,
call
guys. I'm still
Judith,
hungry.
keep eating. We have a segment here that we do before our speed round, and it's called I Don't Fuck With That. So I want to hear something in the industry that pisses you off. You're on your hill. I'm going to go first because you're chewing and you don't know what we're doing yet. So my hill this week is, and it's pizza related actually, it's the lack of fucking basil on a pizza. It's like when you order a pizza with the fresh basil and there's like it's like, how am I supposed to divide this up into every bite? I get so angry.
Oh, you want it like chiffoned?
I don't. I just want more
What's that
basil.
what is
Like
it?
throw some basil on the pizza. I want some in at
feel you.
least every other bite.
I
I
feel
don't
you.
want to have to
I feel
fight
like
two other people for the piece of
Jafara,
basil.
the old man used to like peel it with his fingers for you and like.
He would cut it. Jafar would cut it with scissors, but whatever he did was very, very slow. So
He's very slow.
So Judith, what do you not fuck with this week? What is your?
All right. You know how in like chain restaurants they have to put the calories now?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I know that I'm doing something wrong. I know that this is garbage. I will tell you, Zimski. So we were on a road trip and we stopped at Shake Shack or something. Remember when we were waiting for the car to charge? And
Oh, yeah.
And you and Lucy went in,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get Shake Shack." So I left the car. I went inside to Shake Shack. I stood there and I go, "Well, I can't have any of this." And I came back to the
It
car.
shames you,
It's
kind of.
so fuck you.
And it's
I'm
almost
walking,
like-
I know this is garbage. I know it's too many calories. You don't have to fucking tell me,
Yeah.
fuckers.
That an order of
Yes.
fries
Makes
is
me
basically
really-
my whole day's
Exactly.
allowance.
Fuck off.
What about you?
That's
What
what
do
I'm
you
talking
not fuck with?
I
What's
love that. Sorry,
pissing
you
off?
just fucking fired me up.
Right?
I'll say this, and this is kind of something just for a while, but it's like it's at a head right now. Toxic positivity. Wait, what? Oh, how
Good
could-
vibes only.
Yeah, good,
Don't vibe
good
check
vibes
me.
only. Like, oh,
Don't
like,
tell me what kind of vibe to have.
why would
Yeah.
you say something like that? Like, you know what?
It's like, yo, bro, I can't be fucking sunshine and rainbows all the goddamn
Thank
time.
you.
with you.
Thank you. If I-
Let me be upset. Let me feel my actual emotions.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, I'm sorry. I don't like something. I mean,
You're not
can
the
I
boss
not
of me.
say that? Yeah, just
Good
you know,
vibes
No,
only.
I hate that shit.
toxic positivity. It's big in LA with the pizza community there, like no one, like everyone's like cool with each other, everyone like loves each other. And when in New York, like, dude, fucking there's some wars going on. I don't want to speak about them right now, but dude, fucking I think all shop owners kind of all just hate each other. You know what I mean? They really
so they're
they
not
really
only good
do.
vibes. They're not having good vibes.
No,
only.
Good
no
vibes.
vibes. But you know what? Fucking A. Maybe maybe something happened, and let them hate that person. Fuck
All right.
it.
Fuck good vibes.
All right, so
Fuck
we're
your
gonna
vibes.
Fuck
end.
calories.
Fuck calories. Fuck good vibes. Fuck. The
Fuck
first
Papa
pizza.
John.
Papa John's. That
Yeah.
was gross. They're not going to sponsor this podcast. So we're just going to end on a little quick rapid fire round. All right,
All
you
right.
gotta
Go.
come up
Sorry.
with some questions.
Me too.
I know you also lived in California.
Yep.
You've done the East Coast West Coast thing. So
Yep.
some of these will pertain to that. I know you're a big hip hop guy as well.
No.
All right, so here we go. All right, quick round.
Go.
Favorite member of Wu-Tang Clan?
Oh man, Inspector Deck. I met him in a bathroom.
Hot take.
Ooh.
I met him in a bathroom. It
In
was
and out
awesome.
or Shake Shack?
Oh my god, in and out. All the fucking way.
Favorite New York slice?
Scars Pizza.
Favorite LA slice?
Damn. LA slice. Fucking. Oh, Apollonius. What am I saying? Like
Apollonius
by
is the
far.
Your favorite bagel?
Jesus Christ, I'm not a bagel person. I don't know. The place across the street from me in Greenpoint, Greenpoint Bagel, or Bagel
Oh yeah,
Point.
the bagel. The bagel.
I'm not a bagel person,
place
and
where
I'm
the
so
bagels come
sorry,
from?
everyone. I'm
That's
so
okay.
sorry.
You don't need to
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
No, you don't have to apologize.
What is your hangover cure?
Oh Jesus Christ. Everyone leaving me alone and drinking a lot of water and playing some Fortnite with my kids.
Tupac or
yeah.
Biggie?
Fucking, oof. Wow. I would say, damn.
Come
I would
on,
say,
Sophie,
I would
let's
say
go.
Tupac.
Favorite horror movie?
Jesus Christ. Okay, here's a good one. It's called Birdemic. Birdemic.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I like the sound of this.
Okay.
Judith is a big birder.
It's the worst movie you will ever see, but it's unreal. And I was watching it and had a crush on the actress. And my wife walks in the room and she goes, "What's Whitney doing on TV?" And I was like, "You know her?" And she's like, "Yeah, I went to high school with her." I was like, "She's my celebrity,
She's
Like-
your pass?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Birdemic.
Birdemic.
I'm
Birdemic.
watching
it's
that.
fucking horrible.
I'm really excited to watch that.
What's your hype song in the kitchen?
Damn. Yeah, hype sound like it. Probably In the Kitchen by Rick Ross. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What would be your last meal on earth?
A Christmas New Mexico enchilada with
Red and
2
green?
fried eggs, red and green,
Mm-hmm.
with 2 fried eggs
Chilies.
on top and a side of saltine crackers.
Wow.
Yeah, and a big ass fucking Dr. Pepper with a shitload of crushed ice. Damn.
Very specific.
I almost
It's
got
like
a
you've
little
thought about
teary-eyed
this.
thinking
Oh my
about
God,
that.
I know. That hit me right in the heart. And last question.
Yes.
The best thing you have put in your mouth recently.
Oh,
Shout somebody out.
Well, I'm not going to embarrass my wife, so
Oh, you're actually the first person to go there. I
shut
love
the
it.
fuck up, really? Best thing to put in my mouth in a long time. I would say this. Oh yeah, I don't know why I didn't talk about this. So I'm doing another project for Roberta's. This might be a good out for this segment. Roberta's has me back on for a project. They are creating a slice shop. Mind you,
amazing.
the last slice shop they created in 2010 was Best Pizza, where Frank Pinello, who hosts the pizza shows from and all that. And I'm back helping them create a new slice shop. And
Where's it going to be?
It's going to be right next to Roberta's in Bushwick in their takeout area. We now have some really great ovens and created an awesome dough recipe and all that. But it's the fire and ice slice. I'm calling it right now. As someone who's made some epic shit before, the fire and ice slice is going to be the next fucking big thing. It's andouille and house-made stracciatella. Comes out, gets some good olive oil, some Malden salt, and this sounds. Sorry, I'm on a roll and I'm a few drinks deep. It's the closest you can get to like eating something and kind of feeling like you're coming. Sorry, that's horrible.
When can
No,
we
it's
get
not.
this
I know.
slice?
Like, how do, when and
When?
where?
And
it's,
where?
It's decadent. It's slutty. It's
Ooh, a
Put it-
slutty slice?
In my mouth hole.
I love this. No,
Give me a slutty
seriously.
slice of pizza
It's
every
good.
day.
It's a little spicy, but
Tits out, grease dripping.
2 fake tits
yes, yes.
for the grasping.
But I'll say this right now. It's one of those things you bite into it and you're like, holy fuck. And here's what kind of sucks is we were trying to like make other combinations after that, but we were chasing the fire and ice slice, so it's like, fuck, it's hard to compare everything to this. So
I love that there's still new things to be done in the pizza world.
No,
and
they're-
we're
they're-
about to get it.
there really
Yeah.
is, and it's very hard to think about them. You kind of have to stumble upon them, and I think stumbling upon something after a lot of R&D makes the best products. Yeah. Yeah.
Very excited.
Fucking
Well,
A.
tell the people where they can follow you.
So go to Rad Times Pizza if you want to follow me. If you want to Google me and
It's good content, people. It's
see other
real
stuff
good
I've done
content.
and see my mugshot, you can also Google me. Oh yeah, by the way, I got arrested from a pretentious asshole.
Wait,
I was at a bar in Santa Fe and I overheard some guy going, "I only read novels in French."
Oh, gross.
And I went,
Wow.
"What the fuck did you just say?" Like, oh my God. And then he was like, while we were arguing, he goes, "I can have you killed." And then I said something to him. And
What?
he hit me. He hit me and he ran. And, then I
you
chased
went to
him.
jail?
Well, we both went to jail in the
Okay, I'm
same
glad he
fucking
didn't.
cop
I
car.
could have you killed.
He could have me killed, is what he said. And then he hit me, and I chased him down, and I grabbed him, and then a cop was like, "You two against the wall," and I went to jail. So yeah, I'm very triggered by pretentious assholes.
That's bizarre.
So don't come
dude.
around me with your
Don't.
pretentious shit, everyone.
I could have you killed.
I feel like you have a lot of
In
stories. I feel like
French.
we could have a part 2
Oh
with
my
you.
God, let's do a part 2, please.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can bring us some of that cum pizza.
Yes, please.
And we'll eat it. And then we'll talk about it.
Hey, you heard it here, guys. They asked me for the cum pizza, okay? I didn't.
She named it.
Yeah.
So
Fire and ice.
henceforth,
Let's
right?
talk about pretentious fire and ice. I'm calling it the cum pizza.
The pizza of the people.
Oh, Roberta's is going to kill me.
Thanks for joining us here on Put It in My Mouth. I'm Lala.
I'm Judith.
I'm Angelo. Hello.
And we're going to finish eating this shit pizza. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
What is
Yo, I'm slightly buzzed. Put It in My Mouth is recorded at Mill Iron Studios. Produced by Candace Fox and Tyler Milliron. Our intro music was composed by Javier Bardem. You can follow us on all socials across the board at Put It In My Mouth Pod. You can also support us on Patreon. We really appreciate your support on Patreon. Go find us and give us your money.